Amphorius.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. You haven't been with us on the Express very... Huh?
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion, too. They...
Yeah. Plus, even if...
In other words, we won't...
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are...
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigation. I mean, look at us.
Sounds like you've got insight. Are the stories going around?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work, then.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I commend you. Feeling lucky.
The show begins.
Feeling lucky.
A day of peaceful... I see two bloodhounds. What's happening at ID?
Hey! Hey!
My apologies.
Remind me.
We've been through the... Besides, we once lived...
You certainly don't have much.
Yeah.
It's one thing to... I don't understand. What, did they make you a deal?
Regrettably.
Go now. You are free. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have...
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. I'll only know when I find out.
But nothing good ever...
I'll cross that bridge when I get...
By walking...
Or by... when it's time to go.
Can't you just look...
There's something else I want...
Get off your high.
I might have gone astray.
Then you should also know...
You know how it is. The tie should be... The same applies when...
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me...
I'm not that old. That sounds familiar.
I'm a...
What? What are you Mr. 1 Week? Please...
I want to know what's going on.
There's nothing much to say, actually.
Aftermath.
You...
Renowned workaholic.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the park.
What happens if you violate...
It's baffling, but
Yeah, that works.
please take these notes with...
You shouldn't have said that.
Said what?
Mr. Workday.
So...
You could say that. You were taking a walk in hindsight. Worst more than a...
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the Enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after-echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these notes. No consumption of food except for burgers. What? No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't...
Ah,
That's odd.
didn't I tell ya? The Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed.
And an easy one to test.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you. How do you feel?
Now? I'm feeling murderous.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted After Echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Please do not use the Dream Jolt troop. Please do not use the Dream Jolt troop. Where? Do not discard. This is a...
Children tend to be fascinated.
Forget it. I don't even... Something's happening. Huh. What is this?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Oh, there it is.
Just one moment.
Let me...
Ugh.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens? Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule? They can't be serious. No.
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all together. Light, stars echo.
Doubt farewell.
There's no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless!
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. This mortal form. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
Time for the master stroke. Show no mercy.
Watch your head. We'll overcome the thorn. Serenity is before me.
Here is thunder!
Oh, did they have to do that? They could.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer.
Aren't the rules?
Enough. The location.
Oh, there it is.
Time for it to disappear. Reveal thyself unto me.
Whoa.
So long as there remains an...
That's true.
Sometime before I...
That was sarcasm. And
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife. Life is as if
Go.
So, where are we headed?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family. You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody... Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe.
Hold on. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming.
Thank you.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. We needn't change our plans because of him. But I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I... Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
I commend.
A day of peaceful republic. Feeling lucky.
We're here.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case.
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We...
Isn't it fascinating how variables never... I have no interest in... I hear that the Astral Express... Could there be more... Logic. The average... It's a pity we do not... That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by. So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home? Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, no. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yun for a while.
Did something happen?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a pipette doing a try not...
So that sort of try not to laugh.
That's how we...
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting-Yun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze.
What's your take?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. There is no cause for concern.
Mr.
It's okay. You can reveal yourself.
I was... help me remove my...
It's been a while, everyone.
You!
Everyone, stay calm. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to. Mr. 1 Week here is an older.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady.
The surprises just keep pouring in.
Let's leave this.
That's not gonna be easy.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time?
Yours.
It's me! I'm the one who wants everything you to come together. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? I know, we can't leave the dream.
There.
There does appear.
Hey! You better not be referring.
Mr. Yang mentioned the
Yes, more specifically,
the Law Fu. Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an
quite the contrary. She might have been the person. Story for another time.
I don't have much to go on now.
Oh, you're here again.
I'm.
Aha!
That sounds not. But then again,
If.
you sure have.
These three.
This. Why do I feel like it's not? Looks like they still have.
Well, if you ask me.
You're hoping for them.
Oh, you're here again. Aha!
Huh? You. I'll take.
Nah.
Even if.
Huh? Were you all looking for me?
Found her!
It's nothing special, really.
She ought to meet your 1 week...
Worth a try, my lady. If I may.
Before you start...
It is not my intention to
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are...
there's no...
Are you all right with it?
Then kindly forgive our
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Ting Yun! You're finally back! You may be small, but...
It's nothing. Just...
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. I nearly died. Just now.
Don't be afraid. What? No matter what you see, you're not alone. Who? And... Is that where I came from? Where does this... That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is ready.
That's great.
You're still trying.
I'm not a...
Ting Yun. Don't question it. Keep moving forward. It's you again. Who's talking to me? These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot... The destruction? Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as
My... Is this called... coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Firefly type set to the sea, go!
Nice psychic, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Existence is unity.
This is more than fight to live! Set to the sea, go play!
Stay in step.
Step up!
The mood is set.
I will show beginning for myself. Fight to live!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
In the mood for...
I'll set to the sea, go play! Fight to live!
How can it be? The ones from before weren't...
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness or bring them with you when you return to the world here.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering...
Close, but not quite.
So...
You can think of it that way.
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, but...
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing. You may also prove yourself to be the exception.
How troublesome. But...
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along, and only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and... Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You... Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager, but someone didn't agree with that assessment.
what about the other merchant?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, yet you were also... There is only a fine line.
My body...
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel. Your body was contaminated. To prevent its resurgence, you'll have to learn to adapt.
The tuning rebound.
I suppose that Miss Ting Yun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death.
But something happened to...
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Ting Yun back home.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. So long as nobody...
That's fine. We should find another place to talk.
that again.
You'll have to...
In any case, I must thank...
It was nothing.
There's no need for that. I'll leave Miss Ting Yun.
Huh?
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will...
Okay. This is ridiculous. Bumping into Polly.
Checked off the list. I don't waste money, buddy!
Shall we keep going then? Did you for... As if a mer...
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time.
Woof, woof, woof.
Welcome.
Hello there.
Wow, you really know how to...
First we have...
Did...
meticulously thought out, and next is... Come to Clock Studios theme park. Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission. She loves excitement.
That's a good idea. That's all of them. Thanks to both your help,
Why don't we pay another visit to...
a souvenir for myself. But there's one more thing I wish to do. This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yun.
You've looked out for me during our trip, but there are some things I find. Do you two still...
How could we forget?
Exactly. And that's precise. When I asked for your names, I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were a play. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka.
But that thought has me filled with... That's what I've been puzzled about, too. What was your impression of... That part is true. So, what... I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time... Was there... any...
Now's not the time.
Now, in your eyes...
Wait, don't you...
Oh, Miss March...
Uh-huh?
As a merchant staying, if I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help.
We wouldn't...
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey. Ventilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even. But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be that thought has brought me. We've never even met, and now... And you, my dear benefit...
Miss Ting Yun, that...
All right, no more questions.